I haven't gambled in so long. Actually, I'm gambling on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight tomorrow.
Oh my!
Stop.
I don't.
What do you think
so.
I put my money on?
I think you put your money on Jake Paul.
Yeah, I feel like you did. I'm
Nah,
voting
did you
for
put
Mike
your-
Tyson.
Mike Tyson
Okay.
all the
Okay,
way,
I was
thank
gonna
God.
baby.
say.
Let's
I
go.
was gonna say,
Thank God.
I was
I don't
gonna
care
Okay.
if you're
say,
58 years old.
Yeah,
Have
he's-
you seen videos of this man
No,
training?
no, I'm not saying
Him throwing punches.
Yo,
Nah.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Moonpiece Podcast. We are back once again, and we got an awesome guest with us. I am one of your hosts, Kimmy, and to my left we have,
Danny, what's up?
and our special guest is,
I am Chinn Noodles.
woo, 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 and
I understand it now.
can't with you.
I understand it now.
We got Corey.
I said I understand it now. Nah,
Crazy.
All right, guys, you know what we're going up to. What are we watching? What are we playing? What are we saying? Let's start off with Danny. What do we got?
Don't worry, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet for you guys today.
You better.
Primarily, what I really want to go over right now, and I've been meaning to go over them for a while, are some of these new manga that are currently out on Shonen Jump.
Okay, what do we got?
Especially with series like JJK and My Hero Ending. Corey, you just finished catching up on Kagurabachi. So,
Ooh.
Oh, is it Heat?
Ooh.
does it live up to the hype, Corey? Does Kagurabachi live up to the hype?
Yes. 100% Kagurabachi has lived up to the hype. Now, we know your qualms with it. There's no hot characters. The character faces are designed like as if I was drawing Saiyans in the third grade with the little angular faces. But it's really, really great storytelling. Really, really great action. Really, really great paneling. I can't ask for more. And it's giving me emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
I think it's a great series, honestly. You
It's
could just
okay
tell
so
that the
far.
person grew up reading and watching Shonen.
She lost her fidget
That they
spinner.
just grew up. Yeah.
Well, what's your qualms with it so far? Because you're like, what, 30 chapters in?
I'm on 25. So for
That's
you
good.
guys that, yeah.
You
it's
finished the
going-
first arc.
Yeah. So for you guys that don't remember the new manga
Wait,
that
Chinn,
came
do you-
out,
Do you read
No,
it?
no, no. I read like the first chapter, but then that was when
It
that
first
was when,
dropped.
Like, yeah, that's when it first dropped. It was when all the other manga were still about to like end. So I was like, I can't add another.
You can't
one.
commit to
It's
another.
valid.
Yeah, I can't add
Yeah.
another one to the list.
totally valid. So for you guys that don't remember, Kagurabachi is kind of like, it's another swordsman anime or another swordsman story, and it got a lot of hype, unironically.
Yes, it was a meme. Kagurabachi was going to save anime and manga.
Apparently.
I mean, it's going to lead the new generation of manga.
100%.
With
But
57
it does-
chapters out.
It does look like it's going to be good. I'm interested, considering it's modern day Japanish, but with like ancient magic swords. It's interesting. Yes, I am 24 chapters in. It's not bad. But there's nothing really to interest me personally, but that's more of a me thing because I was like, there's no romance at all or even shippable characters to me. And
Well,
there's
not unless it's two
straight
guys.
hands.
I
not
mean,
even. Not even.
No, I
There's
don't know
no
about that.
connection
She
with
still
any
has- she
guys
still-
so
she
far.
still has-
I'm
Oh,
only,
yeah.
I'm
You're so-
only on 25.
Yeah, you gotta.
Okay.
You're still a little
Yeah.
green.
You gotta stop doing that.
Alright.
You always think about all the stuff you know. I'm like, bro, she's not there yet. Like, she's not
I'm just
there.
saying.
And I was like, so that's one.
This is the perspective of somebody halfway through.
Yes,
catching
I'm
up.
only halfway through. And then the other thing is that I was like, I don't know, nobody's hot so far. But I'm like, that's just me.
That's
'cause
also
I haven't met
debatable.
all the characters. So I'm like, between that and that, I'm like, the story's okay. But I'm like, I don't know. It's not.
It's the John Wick
not-
of manga right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
a classic
But
revenge
the
story.
character, right? I want to give him more credit than that because yes, the action is the John Wick. Yeah, I get it. It's gory. You don't
Action
even
and
like
aesthetic.
I don't
you
even like
you don't
gore.
like gore and stuff like that. So I get.
But
it.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it could be worse. But
Yeah,
it's not
it could be way
crazy.
worse. Mm-hmm.
Niggas be losing heads regularly. Like it's just a regular occurrence. And,
Yeah.
But what I was telling you in the chat, like I understand where she's coming from because the characters are guy hot, as in like they're not girl hot. Like they're not
Like
what-
gym bros who go to the gym to be like,
Yeah, like
ooh.
what makes what makes them
What a way
hot,
to put it.
What makes them hot to the guys? Because I tried to explain it to them. They was like, "What do you mean?" This guy, I'm like, "Bro, the character,
The male
design-
gaze
the character
versus-
yes, the
Yeah.
character designs
Yeah.
literally just scream, "This is for dudes."
Yeah.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie.
Like it's just scream, "This is for dudes." Like I get it. Like there's no kawaii eyes. There's only one female character really, and then like that character,
Yeah, if that.
damn near is androgynous at this point. So like it's nothing. I get it. Like I can understand. So like I'm not trying to like debunk what she's saying. I'm like, yeah, it's a valid point.
Even that's like debatable because like you guys have shows like Berserk and stuff like that, and those guys are like, you know, guy hot.
Well, here's the thing. Berserk. This is a different tier of like artists. We're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Yeah.
different
you can't
kinds.
even bring him up in the same sphere of any mangaka you know. It's just
Yeah.
different. Like, did you read Berserk?
I didn't read it, but Kumar, shout out Kumar. He introduced me to like the 3 Netflix movies that came out, and then I was like, "Yo, this is really good." And then the 2016 anime adaptation came out, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy bad, this is wild!" Like the fact that like in one punch you could see it go from animation to CGI.
Oof.
It's the Berserk adaptation.
It doesn't exist. 2016 doesn't exist. 1997 is.
I went
all
into
right.
Berserk without watching the anime. I went manga first, so like I was only that's the first time I've ever done that for any series. Now my second one is Kagurabachi that I'm doing it for, and yeah, it's just a different tier. But I get what you mean. But
Yeah.
But the thing is, what's the author's name for Berserk? Sorry, Miura.
Kentaro
Sorry,
Miura?
Yeah.
He's inspired from like that manga series. Rose of Thorns, something like that. He's into romance stuff, so that's why if you didn't read the story, so like the dynamics in it, he got inspired from romance manga and anime when he made this. So
Okay.
that's why it's like.
So this is more like male gaze.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What-
do you have any qualms with the story?
Nope. It's fine. Like, dude trying to save a kid. What
But
more
I
can
think
you
you should-
do?
it's
It's giving, you know, Eri and Deku, you know?
Yeah, definitely keep reading. I think it's a good story. Again, it's going to lead like the new generation of manga on Shonen Jump. Alongside it, though, I think that there are 3 titles that are worth noting. Number 1 is Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi. I think this one is obviously, as the name suggests, is about this guy named Kyoshi who is quote unquote the ultimate exorcist. He's kind of like the Mashal of his series, except you know he actually uses the techniques, but he's extremely overpowered.
Okay.
It's very villain of the week, but the comedy hits. It's got all those classic shonen tropes that just make you want to like just you know have a good time. I'm not gonna say like it's anything great with the world building, but you could just tell it's like one of those series that's obviously going to get an anime.
Okay.
I look forward to every single chapter every week. It's funny. I love the art design. So that alongside Kagurabachi is something I love it.
Okay.
Next up, Ichi the Witch.
I'm
Ichi
hearing really,
the
really good
Witch.
things about that actually.
I've heard.
Ichi the Witch is definitely like I love the artwork. It's pretty much takes place in a world where witches are, you know, the women are the only ones in the world that have magical abilities,
Okay.
and Ichi, because of shenanigans, gains the abilities of a witch. He
Ichi's
is the
a
main
boy.
character,
Okay.
and alongside him is a I can't even pronounce her name, Discaris or something. I don't even know, but she's hilarious.
Look back.
She's hilarious. She's badass. She's gorgeous, and she's a woman of color.
Nice.
Love to see it. The artwork, the art design is fire.
Oh, is that the one with the pretty black girl that I've been seeing people post the manga stuff of?
This one?
Yeah, that's her. Yes, I've been seeing. Yes.
She looks so cool.
Very.
How many chapters of it is out?
10.
Oh wow!
10?
So
It's like super new.
freshly new.
Maybe we should add that to
That's
the rotation.
her.
Yeah.
That could be cute.
Yeah.
Balance up the Kagurabachi-ness of it.
There we
This
go.
is what the series looks like.
Oh, it looks like Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, the
It literally looks
artwork.
just like Demon Slayer.
The artwork is
Pretty
great.
Here.
You're seeing a lot of like female witches. Well, I mean, they're all women.
Yeah.
It's a great series. I have so much fun with it because mainly the kid, he's a hunter. But
Okay.
so he like takes everything he's learned growing up in the mountains. He's like Inosuke. He's like the Inosuke of this series.
Okay.
That suddenly gains magical powers. So instead of beating his opponents with magic, which he does use magic, he uses a lot of the skills he's accrued as a hunter
Okay.
to kind of get around it. So the things that he's fighting up against and the witches are like, what the hell is this kid's deal?
That's
It's
funny.
a great series.
Nah, sorry.
Last thing that's new right now on Shonen Jump is Undercover Shinobi. Undercover Shinobi is another one that literally has like 9 chapters.
You just be reading whatever.
Yeah, like all the
No,
brand new
these-
section.
I
What's on
love
your read list?
seeing all the different ones that come out on Shonen Jump because you never know which ones are going to get canceled after like 20 chapters or not.
It's like a game.
Valid.
Yo. That's because you like gambling.
Yeah,
I just like reading. I love reading,
Both
especially if
of
it's like
and
an interesting
gambling. He
title.
does.
I do like. I haven't gambled in so long. Actually, I'm gambling on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight tomorrow.
Oh my
Stop it, bro.
god.
What do you mean you're gambling on that?
Well, some of my coworkers and I have a pool going on to see who's
Bro,
going to
look
win.
disappointed. He's like, I can't believe this dude. He's like, I also
Yo,
have money on it.
mad people think Jake Paul's going to win.
No, they're
Where do you guys land?
joking.
Where do you guys land if you had to put money on it?
Be so
Mike
freaking
Tyson's 58
serious.
years old.
Honestly,
Yeah, but
I
you throwing-
can't be surprised if Jake Paul will win. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
No,
It's like he might win, bro.
I don't.
Where do you think
so.
I put my money on?
I think you put your money on Jake Paul.
Yeah, I feel like you did. I'm
Nah,
voting
did you
for
put
Mike
your-
Tyson.
Mike Tyson
Okay.
all the
Okay,
way.
I was
thank
gonna
God.
say.
Let's
I was
go.
gonna say,
Thank
I
God.
was gonna
I don't
Okay.
care if you're 58 years old.
Yeah,
Have you
he's-
seen videos of this man
No,
training?
no, I'm not saying.
him throwing punches.
Yo,
Nah.
Mike Tyson got it.
Those are some fierce punches.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
like,
catch
I'm
any
not
of that.
saying bro like lost his step. I'm just like thinking about just I don't know, bro.
Bro, he's a master of
These
his
Paul,
craft.
these
Master.
Paul
It's rigged.
brothers have shown
It's
to be
rigged.
like cockroaches. You cannot stomp these dudes out. You
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
get rid of them.
Bro, he's not
true,
gonna
that's
kill
true.
him. You know, he'll come back to
Well,
play
like you
another
said,
day.
they be winning matches like when Nate Robinson got cooked.
Oh, but he's a basketball
Yo.
player. He ain't a fighter.
That's different. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not even.
Yo, that man
Nate
still ain't-
Robinson.
He's still not on the
That,
internet.
Yo, he's never recovered.
No, he never.
We never saw him again.
yeah, we don't
That's
know what happened to
crazy.
him.
He already went through a lot getting like pushed out the NBA.
Yeah.
But like, damn, bro, like just had to leave the internet.
What?
He got banished to the Shadow Realm.
That's crazy. Okay, wild.
Yeah. Well, the fight's tomorrow on Netflix, so we're gonna see what happens. Again,
By the
my
time
money's
this
on
Is
comes
it
Mike
out?
Tyson.
like, can I watch it with my just subscription, my regular
On
subscription?
Netflix. Yeah,
Yeah.
supposedly it's
Even
on live.
Even if I got ads, because
You
I'm
got ads on Netflix?
don't girl. Listen, in this economy,
Yo, Netflix,
In this
Netflix
economy,
is
bro.
really wild for that too.
Yeah, that's
So-
insane.
yeah, I was like, don't judge me.
I don't
They
blame
judge
them.
me for not having YouTube without ads. I'm like,
No,
Nah,
because you're
you
the YouTube guy. That's different.
don't
You
matter.
have everything YouTube. You're
man.
always on
Bro,
YouTube. You live
YouTube
on
ads last
YouTube.
5
every
seconds most of the
impression
time.
counts. I'm
Yeah.
giving them my impressions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's trying to support.
I'm trying to support, man.
Okay. What are
What's
you
that?
watching, Corey?
Oh, damn,
Well, no, I ain't done, girl.
Oh,
Continue.
We got 3 chapters of Black Clover today, which was like the first
we
chapters.
did?
Yeah, man, 3 back to back. Bro, don't get your hopes up. Bro, when I tell you I finished those 3 chapters in like 5 minutes, and I was like, that's it?
nah, but nothing could be worse than you read My Hero?
Yeah.
The My Hero chapter that came out was like 7 pages and there was like no text at all.
Oh my god.
That was
Which one was that?
terrible. That was the
I
worst.
binged like the last like 30. So
I've
think
read
it
them.
was,
Which one?
It was during the final war.
Yeah,
I think it had
was-
something to do with
bro.
Toga.
bro, a 7-page chapter. Literally, I went through like Boruto, I went through JJK, whatever else was out, and then I'm like, oh, okay, My Hero 7, and I kept going. I'm like, there's no text. Last one, next
text.
chapter. I'm like, okay, I guess.
what'd you think about the My Hero ending?
I
Yeah.
I didn't think.
She's a My Hero stan, so
No. Like I didn't think that it was necessarily bad, but at the same time, it was one of those that like we knew that, you know, unless they went with like a fan theory of like, oh, it's not actually Deku talking about
Yeah.
like him and like, you know, he died. Spoilers. He doesn't. But you know, like where else would they have ended it? Just
Yeah.
like, oh, he just goes on to become just like, you know, like a normal like superhero or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think they kind of jumped back to the. I guess they hinted at it quite frequently towards the end, where it was okay, the assistive support gauntlets and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I guess that was nice that they kind of were like, oh yeah, there's actually a greater importance to these sidekicks. But at the same time, I was like, all right, I kind of wanted the righteous, like, okay, he is just the hero, but he's
Yeah.
actually really good now.
Yeah.
But you know,
Did you think it was better than JJK's? Listen, man.
No.
We potting it, bro. We potting.
It's crazy because, like, for me, I'm a Utah stan, so
Yeah.
Utah cosplayer too. So
Nice.
I was very happy at part of the ending.
Nice.
The other part of the ending was just like I was like, yo, come on now, like you were so good for so long, then you had this fight come out for damn near 3 years or however long they've been fighting Sukuna, right?
Yep.
And that's how you end it.
Yeah.
You basically turn them into like the Boy Scouts. Like, what? Come on. So
which ending do you think is better, My Hero or JJK?
Oh,
It's no competition, guys.
No, he
Come
has to
on.
answer.
No.
Oh, man.
Putting him on the spot.
He has to answer. The line is in the sand right now.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a safe space, brother.
You know what? I'm
The
gonna.
internet's not.
I'm gonna say, for my personal bias, I'm gonna say JJK.
Let's go!
Because Utah.
Really?
Because of Utah.
That was the right answer.
Because of Utah.
No.
No, because of Utah.
That's enough.
No.
That's enough.
He said you to survive. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. All
I
right?
think My Heroes is better. Which, by the way, did you hear that My Hero's getting a 60-page chapter coming
We said
out?
that last episode.
Yeah.
I know, but maybe he didn't know.
I didn't know that.
See?
Wow.
Haha.
Well, maybe if you watch the last Danny, you got anything else? I feel like you have one more thing you want to get out.
2. Bleach Part 3.
What?
Part what?
You mean?
The 1,000-Year
Anime
Blood
that-
War.
Oh, the anime.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're doing great. They're doing the Lord's work.
Cooking, bro.
It looks.
I say it all the time, bro. I am so happy for Bleach fans. Like,
Yeah.
I can't call myself like a Bleach fan.
Yeah.
But
Why?
Because like
You got into it
I
late.
got into it after I got through One Piece, and just to say I need to round out the big three. And I don't love Bleach, but I think it's good.
You probably
Yeah.
talked shit about it in the past, huh?
No, I just was like, honestly, I'm not into it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's respectable.
I didn't talk shit about
Yeah.
it. One
Okay.
Piece I talked shit about.
That's
I
fine.
didn't talk
But
shit
that's
about
different. That's your
Bleach.
bag.
Yeah, like, damn.
Yeah. Like the one that's your favorite, you can
You can
talk shit about.
criticize,
You can
yeah.
talk shit about
But
it. Yeah.
I wasn't into One Piece before, so that's
Oh.
what I'm saying is I was a Naruto guy forever,
Oh.
and it wasn't until 2018, and Naruto ended like the year before. I was
Yeah.
like,
Well,
well, I need something else that's like long.
I
and
need
like,
something else.
I was like, these
Pause.
One Piece fans, these One Piece fans, they still into this shit.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's in, I view it differently than you. We all know that manga and anime doesn't get to last long and not be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my head, the rationale was like, if this is still going, and this has been going on the whole time I've been a Naruto fan and prior,
It
and I
has
just
to
like
be
I just
good.
didn't like how it looked. It has to be good because everything else gets canceled.
They're doing something, right?
There's no world where this isn't what's the goddamn cat, Doraemon or whatever. This isn't one of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
This
That blue
isn't-
cat?
This isn't
Or like Conan,
Conan, Detective
yeah.
Conan.
Oh, God.
Like those are just like serial kind of. It's like The Simpsons,
Yeah.
damn near. But
Yeah.
this is a story. This is shonen. So I was like, yeah. So like I was
Yeah.
a One Piece hater, got into One Piece, and then when I caught up on One Piece, I said, I guess I might as well watch Bleach, like so I can know the context
big
of
three.
The big three.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool, but like I didn't decide to read it after the anime was stopped. I said,
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it growing
Okay.
up.
But yeah, they're
I
doing great
loved
with
it.
1,000 Year Blood
Yeah.
War.
Yeah.
The fact that so I just found this out at like New York Comic Con, that Studio Pierrot is now Pierrot Films because
Oh.
they like bumped up the budget for everything.
Ooh.
That's why like 1,000 Year Blood War looks so good. That's why the last animated arc of Black Clover looks so good. But yeah, like they're doing
That fight with Uryu and Ichigo was great.
yeah.
It wasn't amazing, but like it looked good.
Just the fact that, again, like as the people who have read the manga, those fights were cut short, right? Like it was
Or not even
literally-
there.
Yeah, it was like in the manga, you would see a fight and it'd be 2-3 panels long, and that's it, and then it would end. This episode 3 they added 12 minutes of like not manga stuff,
Yeah.
but expanded on. I'm
Was
so
it
happy
because
about
Kubo was like sick, or was it?
Nah,
just
they were
rushing
rushing
it?
him.
it.
They were
Yeah,
rushing
I
him.
think
Okay.
they said like, hey, you got to wrap it
It was
up.
a damn
Like
shame.
the sales
Oh.
weren't great for the series
Yeah.
at the time. So like,
Yeah.
I think it was
they
chapter
was
like
wasting money.
600 something. So
That's
they're
why
like,
the
yeah.
anime stopped out of nowhere. Like, well, not out of nowhere, but it stopped right before the final arc for how many years? What's the gap?
11, 10,
13?
11.
Wow.
Oh, even
Something
more
like
than that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Give or take.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Last thing I'm gonna bring up, Arcane season 2, baby.
Yes.
Look,
Okay.
you made her happy. You made her happy.
Okay.
Arcane
Yo,
season
she was
2.
about to kill you, bro. So y'all can talk about it how y'all want. I haven't started it yet,
Bro.
but I won't remember.
You
I
haven't
got you.
started
No.
like
You
any
haven't.
of
Oh,
Arcane?
so you haven't watched Arcane
I
at
know
all?
you're watching that horse girl anime. It's okay. It's all right.
Stop! Don't roast
I
him
stopped
like
at
this.
episode 4, bro. My dress up darling coming back though.
Period.
Yo.
When? Do we have a date?
I don't know.
The manga for that just ended too, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Did
I
it?
know Oshi No Ko just ended.
I think the manga I got extra spoiled on Twitter.
No!
Yo, Twitter. Yup. I got like JJK type spoiled
Damn.
No,
for that
that's
on
the
Twitter. It was
worst.
crazy.
See, JJK was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Oshi No Ko just ended, but I don't know what it's like yet. But I heard
it was controversial.
pissed.
I heard it was really
people are
controversial.
pissed,
Wait, for what?
Yeah.
Oshi No Ko?
Oshi No Ko,
Yeah.
the ending for the manga.
I heard like
Really?
like some of the like diehards are like, yo, no, that was a good ending, but then a lot of the people are like, nah, like that's just it's not it. And then the diehards are like, you just don't understand.
Oh,
And I'm
God.
like,
Oh, so they think it's bad. Like,
Well, the diehards-
the
controversial.
diehards think is good, but then the general audience is like,
This
Oh,
ain't, this
okay.
ain't it.
what are you
Chief.
talking about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Arcane season 2, so well done. We're not gonna
Gorgeous.
give you any
No,
spoilers.
go ahead, cook.
No. There's nothing. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing to
Cook, bro.
spoil. No, I think that. Okay, there is one thing I'm gonna
Well, I
spoil.
wanna
Are
hear-
you caught
I
up?
feel like all
I'm
three-
caught
I
up.
feel like
I'm
all
caught
three
up.
of you
I'm caught
guys
up.
should talk about
I'm caught
it.
up.
That's why.
Okay,
It's
it's not gonna be a big spoiler because you saw
Guys,
season.
I'm not
what?
even here.
Can we just say, what the fuck is Vi's problem? You're really trying to kill Jinx
Yo.
for what? Pussy? Why are you
No.
trying to kill Jinx?
What do you
Tell me.
mean?
So
She
go
killed
ahead.
mad people.
Who? Three.
No. Besides
Three.
that,
That Kiraman lady, some
the
old
mom.
mechanical man, and then
like
somebody,
she killed
some
3
nobody.
of the counselors. That's like
Ike.
that.
It's a
Imagine
war.
okay, but imagine if someone came and killed like members of Congress. You don't think the people are gonna like?
If it's a revolution, if those members of Congress are oppressing a group of people and poisoning their air and throwing riots and shit,
Yeah.
what do you expect them to
I
do?
think
Okay,
that's-
but killing
that's the
your
only
girlfriend's
thing that they
mother?
did. Yeah,
That's not your girlfriend. That's just
yeah,
a girl you got a
I-
crush
yeah.
on.
That's her girlfriend.
Yo, if you are my sister and you're over here trying to kill me because I killed some nobody's mom that you don't even know, it's been like what, a week?
But she's been like she's just been bad. She's a terrorist.
Bro. You were out of my life for years. Well, that's relative. That's not relevant. What's the word I want to use? That's
Relevant?
not relevant. She's a terrorist to the people in the city, but she's a savior to
Relative.
the people. Relative.
Yeah.
She's a savior to the people who live in the undergrounds.
Yeah,
Valid.
I think that's the one thing about Arcane that they did kind of bad, where like it's like obviously we know that there's a war or a struggle going on, but I think to the anime watchers, it's just a struggle. It's not like a full on war, right? Like whereas
Like casual anime watchers.
yeah, like the people who like for me, like I watched season 1 of Arcane. I was like, all right, fine. I had my friends over watching season 2, and then during one of the scenes, my friend was like, oh yeah, like just to remind you, like there's like a full war going on.
Yeah.
During like in this world, and I was like, oh okay, it's not just this. I think it was. I got so caught up in the whole Caitlyn, Vi, Jinx, Echo
Drama.
thing that I like. It kind of took me away from, hey, there's actually like bad stuff happening in the world.
Yeah.
Politics, they come into play. Like at the end
They
of the
do.
day, Jinx is trying to do what she can to retaliate amongst high society. Sure. Some people got caught in the crossfire, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But can I also just say, in that third episode when Vi and Jinx were duking it out, running the ones, and Vi had her hex tech, and Jinx didn't have anything.
Yes. Okay.
No.
that was my one thing about that episode. I was like, yo, Jinx like need her in the face. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But yo, Vi has these mining gauntlets and is punching her in the stomach.
Yup.
And she's tanking it.
Bro.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, yo,
No,
like
literally,
Jinx has
I'm
got
like-
that dog in her, bro.
Someone brought it up and was like, Vi is fighting exactly how you fight your younger sibling when you don't really want to hurt them.
Yeah.
You're just holding them back. And someone put the video, zoom in on that, and she's literally just holding Jinx and like throwing her to the side. Like literally, it's if you're fighting your sibling at home and you're just like, if I go ham on you, I'm gonna kill you. So I'm just, holding you down, and that's what they were fighting. Really, I think that was accurate.
I think these first 3 episodes for me just make me.
Oh, it's only 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's only 3. The
4,
other
wasn't
3,
it?
no 3. The other 3 come out Saturday.
Out, 2 days.
Yes, it's
right?
coming out this weekend.
Okay.
These first 3 episodes just really make me kind of feel for Jinx, like more than
Yeah.
anybody, because especially when you remember how season 1 ended, like she literally killed her foster father to save
Yeah.
Vi's life,
Yeah.
and now Vi's trying to kill her because she again I mean, killing anybody is wrong, but she essentially killed 3 nobodies to Vi. She doesn't know these people.
Yeah.
Why do you care so much? That's your sister. She just saved your life, and you're over here trying to what? Nah, bro. I'm
get revenge for her girlfriends or her not girlfriend,
not
but
even her girlfriend.
Well, now they're ex-girlfriends.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. So you did all that for what? Huh?
Nothing.
Now you alone. You don't got a girlfriend or a sister.
I mean,
All
the crazy.
this working.
I mean,
Yeah.
the crazy thing is like both sides. Like Jinx got mad at Vi because she thought that Caitlyn chose. She chose Caitlyn over Jinx, and
She did.
this time she felt like Vi chose Jinx over Caitlyn, and like
Yeah.
so both sides they just fuck shit up.
situation.
I'm Team Jinx. I'm Team Jinx 100%. But
It's
right
good.
now, the show is killing it.
Yeah.
It looks great.
gorgeous.
Also, I don't know how this is only going to be. This is going to be the last season because they're
It
introducing
is.
things into the
Yeah.
show that I'm like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
Did you play League at all?
No.
Okay,
No.
so I didn't play League, but the 2 friends that were over, they played League.
Okay.
And they were like, yo, that's a character in League. And then we were going through this whole thing where we're like, all right, if a character survives, they're definitely a champion in League. Like if they
Okay.
if they die, killed off, whatever. Like they're not that important.
Okay.
So as I'm watching these 3 episodes, I'm like, is that person alive? Is that person a champion? Just like kind of find out. And what was it when they showed like the 2 wolves and then the last thing that they showed in episode 3, I had the League website up on my site. I'm looking at the
League
champions
wiki.
and I'm like, it's that guy. I know for a fact it's that guy.
Yeah, I heard a spoiler about that, and I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
I will say, like, I've never had any inkling of an urge to play League.
Me neither.
But watching Arcane
Yeah.
season 2, I was like, maybe I can play some of
I
these
play
characters.
Pokemon Unite. That's close to League, right?
Yo, Pokemon TCG?
I
did we say-
heard that is.
You got open packs?
Oh man, you got open packs. You got to send over.
But I did hear, no, all the League players that I know or knew, they were always just like, no matter what you do with Arcane, do not play League.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
going to
bro.
hate it.
Even
do
league,
not.
like league players is like, please don't come. You don't,
Yes.
like they're not
Yeah.
even saying because we don't want you. They're like,
No,
you
they're-
don't want, this
you
ain't
don't
what you
want
want.
this. Exactly.
This ain't what you want,
Yeah.
bro. Like you don't want.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't play League, what do you play on your crazy PC setup?
Me, I play Valorant. I play shooters. So, like, I play Valorant. I play
Overwatch?
Call of Duty. I do play Overwatch. I love Overwatch. The fact that
Look at that, bro. You keep
Yeah.
finding more Overwatch people, and you felt alone for a little while.
yeah, like my brother, like, so my brother, he was on his esports team because he was like we grinded. He was like top 500 tank.
Oh.
So he was on his like college esports team.
Wow.
And then he just went up against like these people that were just like way better. Like it was just crazy.
Insane.
But they just introduced classic Overwatch back
Yes, I
into
wanted
it.
to talk about that.
I was grinding it, went undefeated so far, but it's one of those that the people who are super against 6v6 are like, this is why we're back at 5v5, and then me who came in when Overwatch came out, I was like, yo, this is great. I love this.
Yeah.
I do wish Anna was in.
Yeah, that's my only thing. Okay, for context. Okay, yeah. So Overwatch introduced Overwatch Classic, which is literally just following the trend of like a lot of these other people like Fortnite and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
oh, what if we bring back Overwatch 1?
Yeah.
But it's genius move because it gives the people that were like, oh my gosh, it used to be so much more fun. Like, really? But then also it shows, hey, actually we have it a lot better this time.
Yeah.
You know how it is now, like certain characters, but also tanks were like paper back in the
Yeah.
day. So
Well, like you have like Hanzo scatter arrow back, so like if you play like
Wild.
Reinhardt has like
a giant shield.
like a gigantic shield. Hanzo just like shoots at the floor in front of him, and the shield is already gone. I'm like, yo.
It's crazy.
They have Hog Hook 1.0 where you can teleport through the map and hook somebody.
Damn, you know his shit,
It was-
boy. I'm like,
Oh.
holy, you speaking another language to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
know
grinding.
Fortnite, no bill.
Like you know how I'll be in like the chat and I'll be like, oh hey guys, like this One Piece, this like I'm the Nico Robin, like I literally will just like study, I hyperfixate it and I'll study it and just like know it. So
Woo!
Bro's damn near an encyclopedia.
So-
'Cause in the One Piece card game chat we got, I'm like he just comes with info like he's Nico Robin, bro.
ADHD
He's
gang?
like, this came
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
like heavy.
Woo!
Like it's when I do work, so shout out NBA, like I do work and I have like 2 monitors. I used to have a big TV and I would have like a YouTube video, a Twitch, my Premiere, and then just like a random channel on and be like drinking coffee at like midnight,
Bro is
2
hacking the mainframe looking like
Yeah.
Wade from Kim Possible. And we have a transition here because we had some technical difficulties. So we would like to apologize to. I mean, listen, bro, you said nothing went wrong, but then something went wrong. But
Listen,
Danny
technically,
jinxed us.
no. Technically, Corey said something
It was
first,
you. No,
and
it
then
was
I
you.
was like, "Oh my god, yeah, nothing went wrong."
And that's why me and Corey both went, don't.
we was like, please
But
don't
you
say
did.
that, bro. Like, every time. So something went wrong. The audio, unfortunately, for majority of the episode after the first 30 minutes, which you're seeing right after this, didn't pick up. And we tried our best to do some configurations, but it was going to sound really horrible. And at that point, we tried to salvage what we could. So we apologize, Chinn, for basically, I guess, wasting your
I'm so
time.
sorry.
We're so sorry. It was such a good episode, but
It was so
was.
good.
we hope we can have you on something else, whether it's a live stream, just so we don't make you, travel again. But thank you again for taking the time. Make sure you guys do check out Chinn's, Instagram profile. We'll still have that in the description below. Make sure you check out Brawlic Noodles, him and Brawlic Pump, or Burley C Pump, as Danny would call him. Check out their Instagram page, and they will be releasing a podcast talking about, anime and fitness all together. So make sure you guys check out that stuff. But we were talking about Arcane, and before, when we were recording, I didn't see anything yet of season 2. But now that we are trying to fix this episode, basically 2 episodes in one, we can call this episode Act 1 and Act 2, essentially. I binged Arcane. I'm caught up. Well, yes, the first 6 episodes.
Woo!
Act 1 and Act 2 I watched today. So I won't say my thoughts right now. So I'll let Kimmy kind of cook, because I know she was excited about it.
Yes. Okay. Act 2 has been absolutely insane. There's so many things to go over. So starting off, like, 1, where the hell are Echo and Heiminger? I don't know.
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger. The little fuzzy guy. Or little Furby. Like, where the hell has he been? Jace is the only one to come back, and he looks rough. My guy looks
Disheveled.
rough. Disheveled, just all over the place.
Boy's
Hasn't
down
showered
bad.
and
He looks like he
Crazy.
took too much LSD.
he went ape shit. So that's 1. 2, Vi is having her whole, breakdown after her breakup with her girl, so
Yeah,
she's
she went left hard.
self-wrecking to the T. Everything completely crazy. Jinx, surprisingly, is the only one doing well.
She's on
she
the
got
up
herself
and up.
Jinx
She
is
got
my
herself a
Jinx
little
is Jinx is
sister.
my fave, bro. Jinx has always been my fave and will always stay my fave.
Me too.
Yo,
She got herself her own little sister. She's with Auntie Savika. She's chilling.
she's a
having a good time.
revolutionary icon.
She is Odewa Monkey D. Luffy.
There you go.
Whether she wants it to or not. So it's just so much going on. We're finding out all the stuff with Vander, spoiler alert, is alive. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at
Heartbreaking.
this point, we're talking about all of Arcane this episode at this point. So spoiler alert will be for sure.
I unfortunately was spoiled on Twitter by that fact from of course people that
That's what
play
you get
League
for
of
being on
Legends.
Twitter still, man. Check us out on Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky, guys. It's Moon Piece Pod.
I just found out what Blue Sky was.
Yeah, did you download it like I said? No,
Not
you
yet.
didn't.
Not yet.
But it's actually good. Great engagement. But going back, so much going on. First off, let's start with the rough. Everything happening with Victor and everything is like really
Yo,
odd community.
bro is really Jesus.
He's Jesus.
He's Arcane Jesus.
It's giving like robot Jesus, like
Yo.
Yeah.
Moses. It's giving Moses types. When he's saving bitches, like.
Bro,
It's-
I was confused when he was in the cocoon. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't loving this until this episode.
Oh, really?
I'm not
So
gonna
which
lie to
one?
you. This
It's
well,
like,
the most recent episode, last episode. You know what I mean? Like I've been enjoying it. I've been finding it entertaining, but I didn't feel captivated really until this moment, because then obviously what happened at the end of the episode like breaks me. It's just more things are like culminating, like storylines were converging more, making more sense. I felt like I was a little like thrown into a lot of chaos, especially not watching season 1 in so long. Like, even though there was a little bit of recap, I did feel a little confused at first and getting my footing. And it wasn't until around episode 5 or 6 is where like I kind of like everything started making more sense and started being more interesting to me. That's a me issue though. You know what I mean? That's just like, it's been so long since season 1.
Yeah, I really want to rewatch because also I've been hearing so many theories and things and recaps. So let's start off with Jace and what's going on there. What do you guys think? Was he wrong? Was he? What do you think is happening with him?
I think he's like possessed right now.
He's possessed. It's not like
that diamond in his wrist is 100% like, bro, you got staph infection. Like you got to go get that shit checked.
And bro even said that there's another being. He said there's another entity like that's like in his like space right there. So like and you saw Jace kind of fighting with himself throughout the whole episode.
Yeah.
Like having like a split personality.
But I'm hearing a lot of people say that like they had split seconds showing like Jace's perspective of like what he was seeing on his end.
Yeah.
And it was like all black beings with like the finger, like everyone that Victor affected. And people are speculating that he could have come from the future and he saw what happened and what Hex Tech became and came back. Like, what do you like? So if he came from the future and he saw what could have been and that Hex Tech went completely wrong, he came back in time to kill Victor before he became that. Like,
even if that's the case though, like there's always like a different way to go about it. Like you don't have to go and kill like your best friend. Like you could have done something else.
Well, I mean,
like
but
what?
that's
What
why
are you
I think
at that
that's
point?
why I think he was possessed. He was possessed by something.
I don't believe that he really wanted to kill Victor at all. Like I can't even really add to the conversation at that point because I thought he was possessed the whole time. I saw him literally fighting with the thing that was controlling him. In my head, I took it as him touching that whatever it was because he said you saw the arcane. Like he damn near saw like the infinite void. He saw everything everywhere all at once at that point. That's essentially what I felt. And there was another being because he had, like you said, the gem that was attached to him. Like we've seen in so many mediums somebody try to fight for control of their body, and that's clearly what that was. So I can't really say like any of this. I don't believe any of it, Jace because I don't believe this is Jace's actions. She looked distraught and hurt when the moment happened.
Yeah, I also don't believe that Victor's actually dead. Like Victor knew that there was an entity inside of Jace. He told him, "Come find me. Like I want to talk to you in person." There's no way that like Victor wouldn't have been expecting him to come.
Victor wanted to die.
What?
He didn't want to die. No, he wanted to talk to Jace.
No, like, I'm saying like even from the beginning when he came back, when he brought him back. I mean, listen, I watched this all in the past 6 hours.
He said he was clouded by emotions. Remember, Jace was like, "I thought you didn't want to talk to me."
He said that,
like,
but that still came from a place of. That still came from a place of like that was his like girl, right? Essentially,
Sky.
No. Sky was his that was his assistant.
But that was his girl.
That wasn't like his girl. I could have sworn they had like a romantic.
They were in love, 100%.
I could have sworn they had a romantic relationship. That's the whole reason why she was there the whole time while he was doing all his work.
Yes.
No.
Are we being for real?
I gotta rewatch. Rewatch.
You need to rewatch.
The girl was there every time he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I know that because that was his assistant. But and they were close.
You know what?
I don't remember anything.
This isn't a point we need to argue over.
I just don't remember them having a.
I do.
I was asking because I couldn't, but I said I couldn't remember season 1. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that the whole thing gave off love, right? So the fact that she died and when he came back and he was like, I was supposed to die. That's what I mean. Like, even though it could have been out of emotion, doesn't mean that there still wasn't a part of it that's true.
In the beginning, but at that point when Jace shot him, I don't think he was at a place where like, yes, finally.
Yeah, I don't agree with he didn't want to die. He was like, wait a second, like this is going
which
on.
is why like I don't understand.
Coming,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he knew he was coming, but he didn't think he would kill him.
Besides, he would try to help Jace before.
He wanted
knew
to
that. But he knew that thing. He said it earlier in like one of the episodes that he knew that thing was going to want to kill him.
Yeah, but why would he let that thing continue to possess Jace? He would try to help Jace and then die if he really wanted to die.
We don't know what that thing is. That thing could be.
Plus, on top of that, okay, so one quick thing that I've been seeing people online say is that like Victor and what he's doing with the arcane and like certain shots of everything are really reminiscent of this figure that was shown in season 1, which is why I want to rewatch that. Like, you remember how Jace was like saved?
Yeah,
when
he
was
did
a
the
kid.
whole rune thing, and he teleported him and his mom out of the snowy mountains.
So people are speculating that might have been Victor from like
Ooh, the
past.
future.
Yeah, the future going back and saving Jace, and stuff like that. So it's like if there's a huge time warp that we're missing for a lot of this,
You think
people are
Jason was
saying
seeing
that
himself or seeing Victor?
He was seeing
seeing
Victor.
Victor.
I hope that's not. I hope that's
I
not the
don't.
case. I don't
that
like
doesn't
that.
seem.
That's what
I don't
people
want.
are-
I don't want time to get involved. Honestly,
Well,
There is time involved because there's such a huge amount of time that Jace was in the void. Like there's
no. I
gonna
don't
be a
want time
thing.
travel to be a thing. Like
There is, but there is. That's why Jace was in there for like who knows how long,
well,
and
that's
you
not.
see
the
like
That's
void.
he
not.
went in
That's
there
not.
with short hair.
That's not time travel. That's like a different.
He was in the void.
That's a different thing. So like
There was a time
Victor-
jump.
Time jump
there was a
was
time
there.
skip. There was 1 year, right? That's what we know. But like,
Oh, it was a
that-
year.
It was about a year, I think. Well, I remember a
damn.
comment saying it was like a year from after the moment where like Jinx and that girl, they basically from that fight, right? So it's been about a year. That's why they basically skimmed through everything that's been going on over the past year.
Okay.
In the beginning of episode 4, right? I forgot what my point was about to go. What was we talking about?
You were talking about the time travel thing. Kimmy
Oh.
thinks it's time travel.
Yeah, I don't, because the void is a different entity all itself. Victor hasn't shown to do anything time related, and for me personally, this show, it's pretty like up in front in regards to like it's not really trying to like trick us that much like this. So I mean, I can't really. I mean, that's just me because I'm not a League of Legends fan. But I can't really. I'm not subscribing to too many theories about it because sometimes it's more simpler than
We've barely seen any magical abilities. I don't want to introduce time travel before we see
Yeah,
like
I
more
hope
magic.
not.
And we know that this thing is not going to last that long, right? So,
Well, apparently we only got a few more episodes left.
We only got 3
this
episodes
is
left.
this is the last season.
This is the last season. They're not doing anything else
Yeah.
after this.
They said they're not doing
Which
any
is-
more with this group. At least they're gonna do other League of Legends characters, but
Which is crazy because like I feel like so much has happened that I'm like I need more.
yes, there's
Like these
it's not
3
gonna wrap
episodes
up
we
in
just
3
got
episodes.
in Act 2 is just simply not enough.
So the time travel aspect, I want to say where I can understand where you're coming from, Kimmy, is if Jace is doing it, it'd be something akin to like what happens in Attack on Titan with Eren. Not necessarily as time travel, but he's seeing everything at one time. And I think that's what that void thing enabled. So maybe he saw a version of what he thought was himself in like the past. Maybe that was him all along, because like, you know, that's happened in a lot of mediums where you see yourself. But like, I personally think because the series is over, well, it's going to be over with 3 more episodes, I think Victor is dead. I think it's a powerful moment.
They even said it in the preview where
I didn't
they're
watch the
like,
review.
oh, okay. Yeah, they teased that Victor
His consciousness is still there.
Okay,
it's
but not the
something.
body.
Yeah.
Which is like,
it's hard
I
to
can
say.
see
Who
the
knows?
consciousness. I can see the consciousness. That makes sense. So you see
Or the
very
will.
connected.
The will of fire will
We'll
be
find
passed
out.
on.
All right, but next up,
Um,
let's quick since she's barely shown up. Mel, she disappeared.
Yo,
Everyone, it was like Link. I
That's
don't know. I know
another
you guys
thing.
don't play the. She got.
I just
taken by
don't
the hand.
understand how we're only gonna have a few more episodes because this whole thing that's going on with Mel, like if there's gonna be another show, it better be about Mel and whatever this like Black Rose shit is. Because I
don't
need
think
answers.
I don't think that's just. I don't like
It's not.
respectfully, like bro, like League of Legends is so
not.
big and it's been going on for so long. There's so many characters. Like
No,
ain't get like you're not getting that.
I know,
Yeah.
which is gonna leave me with a sense of, just not being satisfied
Well,
with the
that's what they would
conclusion
tell you, go
because-
play the game.
Corporate greed, man. They don't want to. They don't
Yeah.
want to continue this. They want to do more. They
Yeah.
want to do more.
Well, you got to remember, this is all an advertisement. I know that you're a fan, you're enjoying it, but at the end of the day, it is advertisement to make you want to go play the game. Now, maybe you won't fall for it, but you know that there's going to be mad people that to pick up this game now.
Which is crazy because literally every League of Legends player is like, "Do not play.
Do
this
not
game.
come."
You
But,
will
like,
hate yourself.
There's a whole there's a whole different generation, a whole different sect of people. People are trying more different things. Like everything is an advertisement at the end of the day. So I get
But
it.
Mel, thoughts?
Her
Her brother, her not brother. We find out her sister.
You're a wizard, Mel.
Yeah, she's-
that's what that whole thing was giving.
Yeah, I mean, she's something. She a druid, I guess. I don't really have much to say about that storyline because
We know nothing.
Not much. Yeah,
There's-
we
We
don't
just
know.
know that her
nothing.
mom did some dirty business.
we
before.
know nothing. But at the same time, so this is why I said like the show was losing me for a little bit. I don't care.
No, I kind of care.
I don't care.
Because that power is really cool. Like the way the black rose like takes you over, and then you got
I
plants
think it's
growing
cool,
out of
but
you.
bro, it came out of nowhere, and then every time it's happening on screen, it's not really like the shit is not explaining.
It's
well
creepy,
to me.
though.
It's creepy. It's cool looking.
I love it.
But
it's
like,
giving Zelda.
I also don't
I
care
wanna
about that
know
girl.
more.
Really, she hasn't gotten a lot of screen time to talk by herself.
She hasn't. This
Even last season was all
hasn't
about
been
Jace. It was all about Jace.
Well, Jason, her.
Well, it was tied to a man. Like
They just banged.
Like it was, but like her connection, because like it was talking about Jace so much, it was showing her getting closer to Jason, using him, kind of. Well, not using him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Them using each other.
Yeah.
And then this season, Shorty just got like put in the back seat. Like she just got kidnapped,
really
and then like she just shows up in a coliseum with a fake brother.
Wild.
Yeah.
And then we find out the sister. So ridiculous. Very. I hope there's more Mel. Just because I'm like,
we're gonna get more
100%
Mel.
will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this will pay off probably, I think, in the last 3 episodes for whatever they do with that storyline, because things are wrapping up. That's why I think, because we only have 3 more episodes, yeah, maybe the Victor storyline might be a little cut, because like we got to worry about other shit now.
It'll come back to itself.
We just got to worry about what's going on with Jinx. Because let me tell you, Act 2 really validated my whole thing with just Jinx being a revolutionary icon.
Yeah.
Like she is, what she did at the end of season 1, blowing up that council room, that those council members. It's just like, yeah, like this is war. Well, these people are fighting back.
I want to preface this that we do not condone any of these type of actions, because we are leaning into Eren is right. We are leaning into that territory. You know what I mean? So, and you know the whole Joker situation and Joker 2. So, you know, just want to make
situation, Joker 2.
Well, you know, the fact that like a lot of like incels and shit like that was like glorifying the first Joker movie.
Oh, right,
and then,
right.
like they made the dude who made Joker 2. The reason why everybody didn't like it is because it really pushed back on the fact that everybody was idolizing, saying like, "Oh, one bad day," and you know what I mean. There was,
yeah.
I just want to make sure
I get what you mean.
we're being, because Jinx has a lot of parallels to the Joker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's all. You can continue your point.
No, I'm just saying that like Jinx. Like, I just didn't get where Vi was coming from with like coming after her, because like, again, girl, like you're a part of, what was that? What's this place called? Vaude?
Zon.
Zon. Like, you're a part of these people. Like, why are you like an enforcer all of a sudden? And that's another thing that I was really happy about in Act 2. She dropped that shit real quick. Being an enforcer.
So
she quit.
I don't really blame any of our like, can I just call them our trio of girls at this point? Caitlyn.
Trio?
Oh, Caitlyn, Vi, and Jinx. Okay. Like, what I found, because I didn't listen to when y'all were talking about it in the first portion of it, when we were talking about it there, and even when I was editing a little bit, I kind of like haven't gotten to that point, so I don't know what your full thoughts are, because I didn't want to spoil myself.
Yeah.
But I think I vaguely remember you guys saying like "fuck Caitlyn." I can't remember.
No, I was saying no. Caitlyn is super justified in all of her feelings, because Jinx did kill her mom. Yeah. No, I was saying, what the fuck is Vi's problem? Bless you. What the fuck is Vi's problem going after her sister so fucking hard after what she did? Yeah, I get it. And I said it in the podcast too. Like, what she did was terrible, because we don't condone murder. Yeah. But Vi, like, she did that for your people after she just killed her second adoptive father for you. Like, why are you like coming after me for Caitlyn? Really? You've known this girl for what, 2 weeks? I'm your literal sister.
She feels responsible for like what she's been. Bless you. There's guilt. This is mainly guilt. Yeah. So I understand.
Killing innocent people.
Yeah, they all have 3 different.
Are they innocent? We don't know how innocent they are. At the end of the day,
if we're being
honest, what did that one guy just say in Act 2? I find those who are in power have what did he say? The doctor guy. He's like, I find those who are in power always have like dirty hands or some shit.
Yeah.
We don't know how innocent these people were.
She blew up a building still.
So
she killed 3 people.
And like, we don't.
Biden didn't know who those people were.
And if we're thinking One Piece fan letter,
this is her sister.
Who knows what type of civilians got caught up in that?
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. So regardless, she shouldn't be blowing up no fucking buildings.
Yeah,
and
but that doesn't
she also sees how much crazy other shit she's been doing. Right, that's all she knows. She sees
it's not a one-time.
She's been wilding. Whether
Yeah.
you know the body count or not, I love Jinx, bro. But I'm not gonna act like Shorty ain't been crashing out. Some valid
Jinx is
crash outs,
crazy.
but Silco
I'm
got in
not
her
saying that
head.
she isn't crashing out. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why Vi is over here turning coat
Well, I said it's
because
guilt.
of the
mean,
action that Jinx has done.
yeah,
She
she's
should
guilty.
understand.
It's
She's
guilt.
guilty.
She feels guilt. Like,
Mhm.
she's like, this person, my sister, who's like not even being what I knew anymore, and I blame myself for it turning this way. And you feel like the only way you can stop her from either calling self-harm to, I mean, already calling self-harm to herself, but even more people, like, you don't know what the ceiling is anymore.
She could have gone about it a different way. She could have literally come up to her one-on-one and
Bro.
talked to her as a sister. You don't need to.
One-on-one.
All right, and then we're watching
last
two different. We're
time she
watching
was-
two different series.
Nah,
What?
the one time she was one-on-one with her, she literally
When?
had her tied up to a chair and tried to kill her. That's
But
not.
she didn't. She saved her life. She
She
literally.
Danny,
could've?
she has been
Danny.
unstable the whole time. Let's
Okay,
not act
so
like if we don't
coming-
have an
so-
alcoholic cousin, we're not just gonna always be like,
Coming
yeah,
with a group
well,
of enforcers is better.
bro.
To
Joining the
detain
other
her,
team.
to detain. You're saying that
All right,
Shorty
are
doesn't
you
need to be
doing?
locked up?
Is this just because this is your sister? Like, no matter what, you would just like be like, nah, I'm gonna try to talk it out. This ain't an anime,
Yeah,
bro.
maybe this is the Naruto in me. I guess.
Yeah, this is not an anime, man. G. Like this person, these are real life circumstances. This is almost like, okay, should they be killing Eren or not in Attack on Titan? What the fuck are we talking for? Kill him.
Wild. But either way,
not that easy.
surprisingly, Jinx, things have gotten so much better for Jinx. Even though like
Oh.
Vi, whole spiral.
What
We
is
just
that?
saw her.
What is that little girl
everything.
name?
Isha.
Isha,
Bro.
Her
yeah.
name is Isha.
Oh man.
First of all, I am so happy that Jinx at least had a second to like breathe. She had her whole. She was healing. She was having a whole.
She said,
section.
I'm wearing
She got-
glasses now. I can't tell if it's blurry or clear.
It's so cute. She basically got a mini version of herself and she was healing through that way. She got to have the sister experience she never actually got to have with Vi. And she said, you remind me of Powder. Like, it was so cute and it was nice. Also, disabled child. Like, that's adorable, little
Yeah.
mute girl, all that stuff. So nice. Also, people were saying that, like, after everything, the one benefit is that Jinx won't have Isha as like a voice going on through her head, considering all the psychosis that she always gets day to day with all the voices.
Mhm.
It won't be added. But it's just another thing. I'm like, after everything is said and done with the
Oh,
my
man.
god.
Bro,
Heart-wrenching. I was crying.
I knew it was coming. Like, not knew because it's spoiled, but like, once like I saw one thing happen, I was like, I know where this is going, but it could not. Even though I knew where it was going, I was like, I can't stop the tears because like they are putting the sauce, they are putting the sorcery on this scene right now. I was like, nah, they're cooking. Like it hit me harder than when they got reintroduced to Vander as a beast.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like that was
Yeah.
cute, but this shit I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, no, it was worse because someone said that Jinx now know why Vi made her stay home the first time. You know?
yeah,
Mhm.
she's
she's
So that
trying to
shit
be
like
like-
this doesn't happen.
yeah, this whole she got to
Exactly.
see understand. That's what made her even get to the point of even being more open to. You gotta remember that little girl didn't even come into Jinx's life where she was in a space to even speak until after the enforcers came to Jinx. So Jinx wasn't gonna be in the headspace to understand her sister's point of view at all. Like things are happening in a specific sequence. And she doesn't even end up talking to that girl. She doesn't even meet this little girl without them chasing her down. So, but I think that Vi, she did a thing. I liked like the new black hair color. I thought that shit was fire.
It's black. It's not blue black. It's just black.
Yeah,
Her hair
what?
just look gross.
I miss the violet hair color though.
I like the change. You know what I mean? Like it's just something different. Like it shows Shorty been in the trenches for the past year.
Yeah,
as
she
beat.
joined a fight club.
Like I was weak
Literally.
when they was in that cave trying to find Vander, and they were sort of just bickering like sisters.
Yo, killed me.
That shit had
When
me
she
so
got,
dead.
first of all, when Jinx got high from just eating the shrooms off the side.
She got high.
She didn't get high. It was just gross.
Yeah.
She did. She was like, "There's this," she's like, "I'm pretty sure it's edible," and she starts chewing it, and then she goes,
No, she said I'm pretty sure it's not
She was-
toxic.
Yeah, she said not toxic.
Exactly. She was like, she thought it was like, she was like, it's not toxic, but then she like kind of sags, and it kind of like, I don't know, it implies that she gets a little toasty, you know?
No, I didn't get that impression.
Girl, you don't even get high.
I don't get high. But people literally, this is what we're speculating on the website.
I like as somebody who I was like, Shorty was just like, this shit is gross.
I was happy to see that Caitlyn did like progress. Like she went through a whole training arc with Mel's mom. And what's that woman's name? Embersa?
I was about to say
Ambosa.
Amberosa.
I don't know.
Embasa? No. Fuck.
Mbasa. I think it's Mbasa.
Ambessa.
Yeah.
Yo,
That was
Ambessa?
really good.
Ambessa is mommy.
Dude.
She be wildin'. And I was actually kind of tight. They did a montage and didn't actually show the training. But
They
I get
should've
it.
been,
They didn't
but not
have
enough.
enough time.
I was upset that they didn't show us when Vander got off the train track thing to get to the prison. Because like you see her like see the train car coming, and immediately she just like dons the fucking helmet that she just had carrying with her.
It wasn't.
And she
It
just,
wasn't in the
like,
budget. It wasn't in the budget.
I guess not.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen her, dude.
I
is.
I think as anime
Tough.
fans, we can catch now when it's like, yo, it wasn't in the budget, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the budget. We know. We was like, all right, they gotta put sauce here. It's not in the budget.
But what I did like to see was that when
It's so
when
funny.
they
It's gonna be a
first
random
showed
somebody subscribe to the channel ping on Kimmy's face in the video.
what?
So because I recorded it, somebody subscribed to the channel just now, so it's gonna ping on your face in the video.
Pause.
But one good thing, Wolfie Vander, what's his new name in the wolf form?
Warwick.
Warwick. Yeah. So
Subtitles.
as Warwick killed all those enforcers, but he also killed the motherfucker that
big
was
dude.
hurting Guy in jail. You know, the big dude that like lets them all in
Yo,
in
he was
the
just trying to do
jail.
his job.
No, he was being cruel. You don't
Nah,
just
nah,
beat
nah,
up
nah,
inmates.
nah. He got
beat
his- he got
You're
his-
talking
money.
about Richter. You're talking about
Yeah, he
Richter,
got-
the guy with the beard.
Yeah, they gotta look back.
Yo, he got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, he got killed. He got straight shot. So happy.
Honestly, Arcane Act 1 and 2, second season, they're absolutely slaying it.
Yeah.
Overall, I am so fully immersed in every single episode, just like nodding along. I'm like scratching my chin. I'm like tearing up in certain parts. Like I am fully invested. And honestly, I think it's giving DanDaDan a run for its money.
Ooh.
It's so
And you guys know how much I love DanDaDan.
yeah. Also, where's Echo? Echo and
So,
Hyranger still.
I heard
They're
that
in the
in
void.
the game. I heard that in the game, Echo actually does have time travel abilities.
Okay, so why didn't you bring this up earlier?
I didn't want to validate you.
I was right.
I didn't want to validate you. Well, like you were saying that like Victor was time traveling, so you were.
I was saying there was time travel involved.
Bueno,
Right.
I could also be
Yo,
wrong.
He's so petty.
He's so freaking petty.
Yo,
Okay,
the fact
so
that he was
there's
just
some
sitting
kind of
on
time
that.
travel involved
Thoughts.
in there.
Yeah.
Echo probably has it.
I mean, we
Just-
just got to see what's gonna happen in the last 3 episodes because that will be it. So keep your
It's
expectations
literally-
tempered for
Literally crazy.
what info you're gonna learn.
I mean, you didn't see the preview. Like the next few episodes, it's war. bro.
I'd rather go in blind. You know what I mean? I'd rather
I feel
not.
you.
I'd rather not look at
valid.
the preview.
It wasn't
so
like it showed a lot.
I'd rather not know anything. I haven't had to know a single thing about this season because I didn't listen to y'all when you talked about earlier, and I don't be on Twitter because I have common sense, and the shit just doesn't show up in my algorithm. So like, I got to really just enjoy it without knowing anything. I didn't know what to expect besides everybody being dramatic because everybody was like, I watched DanDaDan and Arcane this weekend. I'm shattered.
Yeah.
Which like I
Yeah.
feel them now after watching this final episode from this. I'm enjoying it. Do I think it's for me personally? It wasn't the first 3 episodes I wasn't loving. There were moments that it was great, but by the time we got to episode 5 or 6, that's when my interest was really peaked. I still think the series so far is like an 8 out of 10 for these
don't
first
know.
6 episodes.
I think with the art style, the
Yeah.
music, the choreography,
Oh.
dude, that flashback that they did when it was like Vi and Jinx with their mom, like that was absolutely gorgeous.
So
Yeah.
every episode has been gorgeous.
Like,
Also, real quick, small detail. Can we talk about the fact that Jinx's bangs, they're styled off Silco's bangs?
oh, they are.
They're exactly the same style. And
Oh.
also her braids are her mother's braids. So Silco literally raised her to have her mom's braids but his bangs. Like,
Damn, that's
I
so
love it.
sweet. Yo,
But
real
also-
quick on Jinx. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
no, I was just gonna say, but also at the same time, if we knew that Silco and Vander both knew both the babies before they were even born, Silco has tried to kill Vi a bunch of times. So like, bro, is you bugging? You literally promised to keep this girl safe.
Probably wasn't really trying to, for realsies, kill five.
I would have to rewatch season 1 to remember those interactions. Honestly,
And also, like, bro was also broken. These are broken
Yeah.
people. These are real people. You know what I mean? Like, we can't like put our like perfect character fantasy glasses on. Like, if 2 + 2 is 4, what do you mean? Like, no, these are fucking traumatized people who have complex backstories, and that's what I'm enjoying from it. They're not just so cookie cutter like Danny was trying to have. Like, just talk to your sister; it'll be fine.
Yeah, no.
No, these are real people for the most part, and sometimes you can't just talk to your sibling and it's gonna be fine.
No.
I do love how in Act 2, Jinx like tapped into that like shimmer power, and now she can kind of like dash like really fast. I guess.
Yo,
I think
that girl got
looks
ultra
really
instinct
good.
at this point.
She a
for
fighter.
real.
She got ultra instinct. She's
Dude.
cooking.
She was holding her own against Vander when he like broke into the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
at that
Warwick
I was
fight?
for a little bit. I was like,
I was
nah,
shook.
this is shenanigans, bro.
I was a
This
little
is
shook.
shit should have broke her neck already.
She was in it. She locked in.
It's crazy. Well, Kimmy, what are you gonna give these so far? These first 6 episodes out of 10 so far?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely adoring every bit of it. The only thing I'm giving it a high 9 out of 10. It's,
Okay.
Every episode has been beautiful. Everything. I can't fully rate the series since like for season 2
Well,
since
that's
I
cool.
haven't seen the
This is-
last
well,
bit
this is
because
the
I
point.
feel like
You know what I mean?
what'd you say?
This is the point, to give our impressions before we get the full product.
I'm at a 9 out of 10. Everything has been absolutely beautiful. Everyone's stories have been crazy. You want to know more. It's been really interactive. It's been engaging. I've been hooked every episode. I'm just like, I need to know. I need to know more. I need to watch another episode. I need to see this. And it's just wonderful to look at. And knowing the backstories of like both the characters and like the making of this, it's just, you can tell they put so much love, and it just really shows that this series is what happens when people give the creators so much time and effort and like let them cook.
And money.
Literally go ahead, go
and
cook.
money. And money.
I wish, yeah, money, time, effort. It took 250 million to make season 1, so who knows how much season 2 like would have cost.
Yeah.
But if they have the resources to go to that level, they can create beautiful things.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely not sustainable. As somebody who understands that industry a little bit more, it's not sustainable. But enjoy the ride while we can. You know what I mean?
valid.
So Danny, you saying this is giving DanDaDan a run for
When it
its
comes
money.
to a
So
point
let's talk about.
of,
We need to talk about episode 7 now, though.
oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, he's like, nah, you're not about to let me do the transition, bro.
I was gonna glaze Arcane a little bit more, man.
Nah, we already done talked about Arcane for 30 minutes. So let's move on.
It's great.
We will have to talk about it again when it's over. So like we can save that for another time.
Mm-hmm.
So
But episode
DanDaDan,
7 though.
Episode 7 of DanDaDan. This is not about DanDaDan so far. This is just about
Watch it.
episode 7. And these are I saw it before both of you guys. Obviously, Danny reads it, and I was playing One Piece card game with Chinn, and he was like way behind on DanDaDan. While we were playing that, y'all was watching that on my couch. So, Kimmy, what are your thoughts on episode 7, bro?
Oh my god. I know you said like, yeah, I cried. So get ready to cry. And I was like, yeah,
Oh, what you mean? You ain't take my word for it?
I did, but like I was just like, what is this gonna be? Like, how are they gonna make me cry? Because like me, I'm a crybaby. So like, what are they gonna make me cry? But like, no, they went in. Like,
And then
I wasn't ready.
No, why
I
didn't you
really
say
wasn't
this?
ready. It just had no way to absolutely go. like there was no way for me to know how this was gonna turn out, and it's like you could see where it was heading, and then it just kept getting worse. It's Danny, you read it. From your perspective, like, tell me your thoughts.
I think that when you read a manga and you see the potential that it has, you wish that it would get a beautiful adaptation, and that's exactly what Science Soru is doing. They are taking the source material and they are doing the absolute most. They took, like, this isn't going to be like Demon Slayer where every fucking demon has like a really sad backstory that Tanjiro like reaches out to, like that. It's not like that at all. So like, because I'm seeing some comments, I'll be like, why do I feel like every yokai they fight is going to have a sad backstory? No, it's not like that.
Okay.
So the studio saw this backstory and they were like, we have a tragedy here, we have a beautiful story, let's make it into a cinematic masterpiece in like the 5 minutes we're gonna give it. Like the way they opened the episode with her running through the streets and you're like, what is going on? It's making you think it's like a Resident Evil Silent Hill vibes. And then the episode goes on, you get caught up with the story and you know why she's running through, and it's even more tragic. It's what you want out of an adaptation. It's chef's kiss.
So
it's crazy.
So fun fact, after recording the video with Gabe and them and seeing Toasty and Soup and Showdown, all of them, Soup actually caught up on reading DanDaDan completely. So she watched it and then she just she went sprint for reading. But
yeah, she said it was her first manga.
First manga ever, bro. So
DanDaDan was?
Yeah.
Remember, she was completely new to the space. So it's like,
yeah. Okay.
So she watched it and was like, yo, this is great. You know what I mean? So when I watched it, bro, I couldn't believe what was happening. And I really just like the emotional feelings I was feeling for a character that didn't have a name.
Didn't even have a name.
Didn't even have a name. I was just like, yo, like this Ira thing, I'm thinking this character, like, it just took me for a complete loop. And I was prepared for the character to possibly, die in that moment. Because I was like, yeah, honestly, those two girls that got slapped across the room, they can't be alive. No way. So, like, yeah, I believe that this was going to be it. But then seeing, like, what's this yokai called again?
Afro Silky. Afro Silky. Like acrobatics.
Bro, I didn't even realize she was selling her body. It completely went over my head.
That what?
That she was like selling her body.
Oh, yeah.
It went over my head completely, bro, because there was so much trauma going on that I couldn't keep up with what was happening.
No, I saw the money on the table and I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Bro, this
rough.
episode,
she was just doing her best for her kid.
I am astounded by DanDaDan. I don't have any other words for it because I thought the series was going one way. I was having a good time, bro. And I was looking forward to continuing to having a good time. And I liked what the series was giving me. I still thought it had heart. I still love the fact that there's romance in it. But the moment this episode happened, I said, oh no, this one has a little more kick to it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like the fucking Idris Elba. Oh shit.
No, literally.
This was a 10 out of 10 episode. I have nothing more to say about it. I mean,
when Ira hugs the yokai at the end and she's like, I love you, mom.
Gave her the piece that she needed.
And Turbo Granny's such a fucking asshole. Like, who cares about this nobody? Like she's just gonna go into the void. Like,
Turbo Granny is. I never knew I needed. Like, I mean, listen, because you usually watch it in English, right, Kimmy? Like on your own time.
I watch both. I watch Japanese first, and then I go back and watch it in English.
Turbo Granny, like what it does for us of that being Luffy. It's like it does so much for me for the
Luffy.
The Japanese voice is Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like,
I know in English she's the villain from Power Rangers.
Rita, yeah. So like, fine, but like this being Luffy, bro, and we don't get to see Luffy talk. Like this is that woman is old. Like, can we like?
She's like 65.
She's old, bro. Like she's been doing Luffy since it came out. You know what I mean? And when does she have time? I'm like, when does she have time to record this?
Well, One Piece is on break for 6 months.
They still got to do it though, but like this, this came out before that. You know what I mean? They recorded this beforehand. One Piece is every week. So I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, when did you have time to because Turbo Granny got mad lines.
Yeah, she's a main character. Oh, she's 69 years old.
Yeah,
Luffy's
bro.
voice actress,
I was like, she
69.
old, bro. Like when she was with Inyaki in that video, she ain't no fucking. Listen, One Piece can't
She's
last
not
too much
spring chicken.
longer. One Piece can't last too much longer.
Yeah, and she's like having a good time, like in this role playing Turbo Granny. Like
Yeah.
when Okarun was like biting on her titty, and she's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" No, like,
Bro.
So funny.
It's such a good show.
I need Turbo Granny Money Cat merch.
Yes.
I need
I
it.
was like,
That's what it is, the
it's
Money Cat.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's so cute. I love her.
Well,
I'm so glad you guys are liking DanDaDan, honestly. Like,
yo, bro, they
was-
had us. They
it
had
was
us in the first half. By the first half of that
Yeah.
first episode, because we was like,
That
bro,
first episode, woo!
Nani.
Hilarious.
But like,
But this one
It's-
pulling at the heartstrings, it's actually like
it's
it
proven to
has
be
depth.
so much more.
The show has depth.
No, I'm impressed. You were 100% right.
Yep. No,
You were
you
right.
said DanDaDan is probably gonna be anime of the year, and yeah, you were
Yeah,
right.
you-
I agree.
can't. There's no world in which I could say because Arcane's doesn't count, right? Arcane's not anime.
No,
Yeah.
Arcane's not an anime.
So like
Technically
it's
doesn't
not.
count.
That's not nowhere. It's not even playing in the same ball field.
Yeah, different things.
I don't see, especially because I was mad wrong with Uzumaki because I heard Uzumaki
Yo,
I heard that shit went off the cliff after episode 1. I was like, fuck.
yeah, you were like, "Oh no,
Damn,
bro."
this is why I don't
the fan base
gamble.
is
I was like,
there.
this is why I don't gamble.
Uzumaki was that?
The Junji
Junji Ito
Ito,
thing.
the spirals, the spirals.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
yeah,
spiral thing. Yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
well, that's enough of DanDaDan. We'll talk about one last thing and then we'll close out the episode. Danny, why won't you download the Pokemon TCG with us, bro?
Do it.
If there was a One Piece TCG, I would do it. But I had never had any interest in the
Bro.
Pokemon TCG.
But you like
Ever?
Pokemon.
Yeah, honestly, these days when I'm seeing some of the new Pokemon out there, I'm just like, yo, where'd the creativity go?
But most
just-
of it's
I'm just
old
not liking it.
Pokemon.
Oh,
There's
first-
barely any new Pokemon in
I have
this.
so much to say about that statement because
You're gonna say Geodude, like, bro?
no,
where's the
because like
originality with
what it
Geodude?
is that what happened is that the creativity didn't get worse. Is that your standards got mad high for no reason,
Yeah, maybe.
bro?
You
Maybe.
Voltorb is a Pokeball and Electrode is a reverse Pokeball.
Yeah. You're right.
Pidgey is a pigeon.
All I'm saying is that some of the new Pokemon just don't do it for me.
Pidgey's a sparrow.
Well, I can. Well, one, you got older, right?
There we go.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm saying like the Pokemon TCG, like on the app, we got the OGs right now.
It's not. Yeah, this is like old school. This is like stuff that like
I
the
just-
90s kids can play, enjoy, and it feels reminiscent. And most of us didn't even play the game. We just collected the cards.
And this gives us that.
I just don't want to get into like another mobile game. Honestly, the most like gameplay I do on my phone is solving a daily Wordle.
He says this, guys, but he was like very intensely into Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
so
that
he's
was-
just trying to not go
yeah.
backwards.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
But like you
I
don't have
can't
to.
go back.
You don't have to like waste money, bro. I wasted money. Like,
No,
I'm
I know.
like,
I just don't want to waste time on
What?
it
It'll
because the
take you
Pokemon.
time.
It does not take much time. I literally go 5 minutes a day,
You
open
open
my
your booster
pack,
packs and then you
do the
out.
boosters, you get the people, and you dip.
What's
Maybe
the
if you want to,
point?
no, but if you want to battle, you
But
can
then
battle.
you can battle.
Yeah,
Like,
if
that's
you
the
want,
point.
But
So
you
there's-
don't need to.
You don't need to. Because like Kimmy, you ain't been battling, but you've been doing the pack thing. Because I knew you would like the pack thing.
Well, I've been battling, but I've been
Oh.
battling AI. I haven't been battling people
Oh,
because
you
I'm
don't
not
want
ready.
you don't
yet.
want the smoke yet. You don't want the
I
smoke.
don't. I need to practice
I got my
first because I
Mewtwo
know.
EX and my Pikachu EX ready.
Yeah, no, Corey's next level. I'm not on his level yet.
Level
But I'm
23
still
so far.
okay. I'm literally on level 9. Like,
What's the best card you pulled so far?
I
Or at
have
least
a
your
lot
favorite
of really
card
good-
that you
I
pulled.
have a lot of good cards. I don't have the crazy rare Mewtwo or anything, but I've got like the super. I've got like 3 or 4 like really big holographic ones. I got the Charizard, I got the Arcanine, and then I got Wigglytuff, and I think I have like one more, and then like the slightly lower ones. But those are my big holographic super ones.
I got the special art Pikachu. So it's the Pikachu that when it gives you an image of him in the forest when you pull it. So I have that one. I have like 3 of those.
Damn. Okay, you'll definitely have to trade me.
Listen,
on
I
some.
just told you. Well, trade is not coming out till January, which is fucking annoying.
Yeah,
right? So
I
we gotta
keep
wait till
thinking, coming soon.
January. But they're gonna add some new booster packs. They're gonna add the Johto people. They're gonna add from the
wow.
news I saw. So it's gonna be like the three dogs, and then like Typhlosion.
It'll be great. I'm excited. Yeah, I see. I peep your card collection.
Yeah, man, sound like. I'm having fun, man. I think with everything going on right now, this is just it's a good time,
great.
bro. And I saw
Little
Kimmy.
dopamine boost.
Listen, I still have Master Duel downloaded on my phone, so
But
I
it's
can
not
always
the-
just jump back into the
It's not
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
game.
That's not the
It's
it's
not
not
the
the same
same.
intention. Like Pokemon, bro. Think about when Pokemon Go came out.
Yeah.
There was nothing similar because it was Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just rephrase my previous statement then. I just don't care about Pokemon anymore. Like you guys have not like convinced me otherwise, and maybe you're helping me realize we just don't care. I don't care.
You don't care.
That's what I
That's
said.
crazy.
I don't
That's
care.
crazy. Damn,
Wow,
the
okay.
90s kid in me just like got
Damn,
hurt.
dude.
Like-
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just end the episode now at this point. Sorry,
Me
No,
Chinn.
I don't know. I just
Me and
like
my giant Pikachu will fight
Right,
you.
well, you
I
know,
just, like,
me
haven't
and
had the
Kimmy will continue to
desire.
send screenshots to the chat anyway, even if you don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
no.
Wait.
I can't. I don't want to
You're
get into the
hurting
TCG. I'm
You're
sorry.
hurting my child.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. You put mad sauce on that.
Crazy.
Put mad sauce. Maybe
I'm
I just
seeing your
don't
guys'
care about
enthusiasm.
Pokemon anymore. 'Cause-
And I've already said no like 3 times about
But
playing
you
the
keep
game.
saying
and
like
you guys
other
are still
shit.
asking
You
me.
keep saying like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, bro, we're not trying to have competitive gameplay. We're talking.
Exactly.
It's
No,
just
it's not
fun to be like,
competitive.
I got like a Charmander. Like it's exciting.
Exactly. You open the pack and it's like, woo! Look what I
Oh,
got
no,
today.
I get it. I know what it's like to open
Whatever,
packs.
man.
It's a rush.
All right. Well, anyway, Danny's a hater as always. So we'll end this
Yeah.
episode here. Thank you guys for checking out this Act 1 and Act 2 episode of Moon Piece Podcast. So Act 1 has Chinn in it, but Act 2, he didn't survive. So our bad Chinn. Obviously, check out Chinn on all his socials. We'll have that in the description below. And check us out on all socials and, everything like that. So on that note, y'all, J Life.
Peace out.